What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Get a few of you guys in the chat. Happy Thursday. Some of you guys, I'm wait till some of you guys come in, and I'm gonna talk with you, some of you brothers, man. I'm talk with my fellow subscribers, my supporters. Let's see who's awake at possibly 9 a.m. What's up, everybody? Talk to me. Going live in the morning. What's going on? If anybody jumps in, just comment below. I gotta see if you guys are putting up anything on the chat. I want to know how I sound and everything. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon. Most likely, most of y'all, good morning and good afternoon. I usually don't go live on chat, but some of you guys are probably on lunch break if you're on the eastern side. If you guys are on California side, it's a little different. But I want to give some of my time to you guys on my break, just chilling, and answering some of you guys questions. You know, we're going through a lot of stuff in the world right now, and I think it's a good time for me to just talk with you guys. You know, you might want to just talk and say what's up. If you guys are good afternoon, you guys can write up, and I'm gonna try my best to answer some of you guys' questions on this Thursday. It's definitely a different world out here. I wish I could keep some of these up. I never tried to do live on one phone. Usually I go live and then I have like a second phone to answer you guys' questions. So this one might be a little hard for me to hold a conversation with you guys. But good morning, ADI. Good morning, Khalid. What's going on? Johnson. Well, good morning, Aid. I believe it's Aid. Good morning, Quan. How's the lockdown in NYC? A big X. The lockdown in NYC isn't as crazy as they may make it sound like in other parts of the nation. As of right now, all non-essential businesses are closed. So it is what it is. So right now, let me see if can I flip around the camera? No, I can't. I want to show you, flip around the camera so you guys can see some of the businesses. But a lot of the businesses are closed, like the Cent Store, Hallmark. Well, I'm in more of the Asian neighborhood over here, but a lot of the businesses are closed over here. So yeah, that's what's going on. But mostly just not much traffic. Everyone's just chilling and relaxing. Let me see what the questions you guys got. Yeah, bear with me, guys. It's the first time me just using this book with just one phone. Yep. But anyways, if you guys got questions, it's the time to hang out with me. I know I'm not gonna get a bunch of viewers now because most people, it's the morning time. Nobody wants to watch some random Q50, Q60 dude in the morning. But I get a lot of questions at all times, night and day. So I might hang out in here for a good little bit, just talking regular crap about with you guys. Like, it is what it is. Whatever you want to do, we here, we talking. What's going on, Bradford? What's up? Check out my boy Bradford. He got his own YouTube channel. He has Ultima Nissan Ultima content. Please, God, don't park right here. Thank you. It's a little too loud, you know. I'm right by the Starbucks, even though the Starbucks is closed. I mean, Wi-Fi. I don't want to use my data. That wouldn't make any sense. But anyways, anyone who's jumping in the chat, just already hit the like button. Just whoever's in the chat right now, just hit the like button. I appreciate it, man. Just hit a like. There ain't much of us in here. It's early morning. You guys might be drinking tea, coffee. It is what it is. I'm here just to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Like, I'm here, all right, for all of that. You guys subscribe to me. I want to subscribe to y'all right now. Whatever y'all want to talk about. 20-inch or 19-inch wheels. I would, depends on really what car. Because, you know, I have G37, 370Z peoples. I can't tell them to go get 20s. Like, I think 19s are really good on, like, 370Zs and maybe even 18s. G37 seem like they just look better with 20s, especially when they have on coilovers. But I'm more of a 19-inch wheel guy. I think 19s fit all of these cars. Gs, Zs, Qs, 19 inches, like, right there. I think that's perfect. Apple CarPlay. Why can't our older models get of it? It's ridiculous. At Abraham, at this current moment, I don't know if it can just be easily swapped over. So until somebody crashes a 2020, I don't know if that brain can be just swapped right over to the older models. But Infiniti's gonna screw us anyway. They don't want to give a software update, or maybe it is a hardware update too. Maybe it's completely different hardware. I honestly wouldn't know, but yes, it would have been nice if they would have just gave us just a simple update to the newer Apple CarPlay. But they probably updated the hardware and the software. So let me see. Thanks for the shout out. Q50, what's going on, K? Good morning. CSW, greetings from Germany. I was over there in Germany, brother. Like, I hope it's nothing crazy, because everywhere is going crazy in the world right now, and we all need love right now. It's a different world. I'm in Brooklyn, New York right now, but everyone's experiencing something different in different parts of the world. I have a few people who talk to me from Australia, Poland, Japan. They hit me up in my DMs on my boostinmotion and my emails. So it's good to hear that everyone's making through it, man. Everybody's making it through. Yep, Poland. Yep, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Poland, gotcha. Yep, I have a Q60S twin turbo all-wheel drive. Bear with me, guys, because my the comment thread isn't like, it disappears off my screen, so I don't get to see. I mainly see myself until you guys comment, and then it pops up. So I try my best to answer the questions. So when I zooming in, that's when I'm trying to answer the questions. All right. I have a okay. All right. So you got a Q60S twin turbo. So what's the car? The 2017 Ultima and up has Apple CarPlay. I missed it by a few months. That sucks. So the 2017.5 Ultima has Apple CarPlay. That's probably where they made the change for a lot of the newer Nissan vehicles. But yo, guys, listen. I'm here to talk about what you guys want to talk about. You guys subscribe to me. I want to subscribe to you guys, to anything you guys want to talk about. Morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever. I'm here. I don't really want to talk too much about what's going on in the world necessarily, because I want to make this live so we can just kind of get off of that. Like, let's talk some shit. If you know what I mean. Let's talk about Mustangs, Q50s, M4s. Let's talk about sound systems, brakes, tires. This week I was putting up a lot of videos about brakes. Yeah, about rotors, and I think I'm gonna talk about brake pads next. The different type of brake pads I've used. So, but that video I don't really care too much, because I don't really want to make too much videos about brake pads, because at the end of the day, you can pay a lot of money for brake pads, but then you can pay a lot less. It's really dependent on what it is. Anyway, let me see what some of you guys' questions are. Okay, bear with me, guys. Did you fix the leak yet? At Jeremy, no, I did not fix. I fixed one leak, and yeah, I gotta come out with a video soon. You guys are gonna be pretty sad. So I still have an oil leak, and it's a lot worse than you think. But the car's still driving, but the leak isn't fixed. When are you installing a BBK? At K? To be quite honest, I might have to make some changes, and I might have to sell the BBK. Reason being is I might have to make up some funds to go into other projects with the car, because like I just stated, still have an oil leak. So I'm not going to tell you guys on the live, but if you follow me on Instagram, you might get a lot of things first. But I might have to sell the BBK, but I am considering keeping the rear BBK. Reason being is there are other companies out there make a front upgraded BBK, which I do like, and there's one guy in North Carolina has a 6-piston BBK for the front that he was willing to sell. I don't know if he sold it, but there are other aftermarket companies. I kind of want to go with something a little different, but we'll see what happens when it deals with money. As of right now, I may consider just selling it just to free up some funds. I have a Q50 red four-wheel drive. It is safe to put AMS and downpipes. Okay, yeah, of course you can put AMS lower downpipes. Lower downpipes in your car. MEGEN downpipes, all of them. You can put any lower downpipes in the car. Some small amount of people have run into installation errors where they installed their lower downpipes and they might have cut a harness, or the harness wasn't all the way in, or they might have damaged the oxygen sensor, and then they ran into codes. But majority of people, they were pretty much okay. They didn't really have any issues. So it's safe to use lower downpipes on an untuned Q50, Q60 car. All right, let me see what other questions you guys got. Bear with me, guys. When do you wait? I don't want to skip anything. Okay, at Herman. When do you plan on upgrading your turbos? Oh, yo, sneaky. I would, okay, you guys are following me in the morning. I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit. Yes, I am speaking to Pure Turbos at the current moment, the company, and I am speaking to them and seeing if they want to work with the channel. So I am speaking to Pure Turbos, the company, to see if they want to work with the channel and we do a collaboration. So we'll see what happens. Wait, give me a second, guys, because like I said, I gotta keep pressing on the screen to see the comments. What do you think about Q50 custom steering wheel? Well, if you're speaking about the upgraded steering wheels without the heated element, I think they look great. They're nice. I really like them. I don't want to get a upgraded steering wheel ones that are carbon fiber, have the carbon fiber wrap and everything, because one, I don't want to lose the heated feature, and number two, to be honest, I really like them, but I don't know, like, I'm not really too much into aesthetics that much. So it's really up to you guys if you want to get a carbon fiber steering wheel. I'd love to have it, but I'd rather take that money and put it towards something performance with the car. That's just the type of guy that I am. All right, give me a second. Let me get to the next question, guys. Bear with me. Do you think the Infiniti will come out with a Project Black S? And listen, to be quite honest with you, pardon me, it's a little noisy where I am because there's a train above me. No, at this current moment, no. The climate right now in the world, Nissan and Infiniti is broke. They are broke, and they did not need the pandemic to come around now, because everyone's hurting, but they were hurting in the automotive world. So I see themselves taking a risk to bringing out a Q60, Q50, whatever, Black S right this current moment. No. If this was like 3-4 months ago, I'd be like, maybe we'll never know, but because everyone's gonna go broke, all these companies are gonna be really hit, so I don't see them wanting to take that risk now. All right, give me a second, guys. Q70 is the boss. I really like that car, but they have to come out with a new one. Did you fix the axle? Yes, I've been fixed the axle. Axle's been good for what, almost 3 months now. I went with a longer axle that comes off the Q70 M56X old drive cars, because it's a little longer, and haven't had an issue since then. Period. And I'm talking about, I did a lot of ratchet stuff, so that axle issue is done. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get to your questions. Like I said, I gotta keep pressing on the screen to see the comments. At Kid Hewler, how much have you spent on your axles? My axles are only, well, the first amount of axles I was buying were buying used. They were only like $100, $150 used market. The new ones I purchased from, I forgot the company name, but they do sell remanufactured axles, and they were only like 120, 130 each. But yes, if you add them all together, I replaced 5 axles, and they're about 150 each at the most. Maybe that might be like $900 or $750 on axles. Yes, that's how much I spent on axle replacement. Bear with me, guys. I'll buy them. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Boost, how is it going in NY? NY right now is just really chilled. A lot of the non-essential businesses are closed, so there's not much people out there. It's not a ghost town. People can't stay in the house. They can still go around, buy food, and live a regular life, but they just can't really shop. America's about consumption. Bear with me, guys. Okay, Daniel says, what do you think about RSR downs with stock shocks on non-DDS all-wheel drive? Will the stock shocks last a long time with aftermarket springs? And that, Daniel, no, they will not. Some of my previous videos, people do ask me a lot, do I recommend you guys getting lowering springs? And I said necessarily no. I'm not saying they're a waste of money. They give you the style and looks that you want, but the ride comfort will not be there. You're also going to bring down the longevity of how long the shocks are going to last, because shocks are not tuned for lowering springs. They're not. If you live like in some parts of the nation where you have a lot of smooth roads, you guys do a lot of smooth highway driving, or just a lot of highway driving, I think it's not too bad. You can go with lowering springs. But if you live in Brooklyn, New York, no. Chicago, some parts of Miami, some parts of LA, just different parts of the nation where you have a lot of crappy roads. I don't see the sense in doing it. I wouldn't recommend it. If you have DDS, some people do ask, if you have a DDS suspension, that's the suspension that usually comes on the Red Sports or the 3.0T Sports. From what I've been told, the lowering springs on those are perfectly fine, because the shocks can adjust to the different the different ride height. So I would always recommend going with coilovers, because if you don't like how low it goes, you can raise it up. And also, if you don't like, if the rod is too stiff, you can just change the little knobs on your coilovers, and that adjusts the firmness of the suspension. So if you think it's too stiff, just unscrew it a little bit. 60 seconds later, you got a completely different rod, and I love that. Bear with me, guys. But anyway, anybody that's in the chat right now, good morning and good afternoon. I don't know what you guys are going on in the world. I want to say thank you guys for watching me. I really appreciate all you guys for supporting me, and I want to support you guys today. I just want to hang out with you guys today and just talk and laugh and joke and make some jokes. If you don't follow me on boostinmotion on my IG already, please do. I go live there a lot more often because I can curse and do a lot more nonsense and talk a lot of ratchet bullshit with you guys there. But YouTube, I gotta still keep it kind of PG, if you know what I mean. But anyways, let me get back to answering the questions. All right. I would have to change the heat exchanger. Yes, you should definitely change the heat exchanger. Do you think the Infiniti will be a company in 2022? Shout out from Bushwick. Be safe. Never mind. All right, cool. All right, Andre. To be honest, bro, once again, I said a little early in the chat, we don't know what's gonna happen. Right now, what the world is going through, Nissan Infiniti was already broke. I wouldn't be surprised if Nissan might just cancel Infiniti completely to just save money. You'd be surprised. In the next 3 to 6 months, we're going to see a lot of changes in the world. But in the automotive world, I think a lot of companies are either going to get bought out or they might have to claim some kind of bankruptcy. It's going to be insane. So I honestly do not know where Infiniti is going to be. Not even assuming that they're going to even be here in 2022. I'm not even going to assume it because I don't know what's going to happen in the world in the next 3 to 6 months. All right, guys, bear with me. I want to answer some more questions. Jeremy, I'm just glad that in spite of all the things that has happened, you're still staying strong for this platform. And Jeremy, bro, I feel bad. I kind of crapped on Infiniti. At the end of the day, we're still buying these cars used, right? Now, I do get a lot of people who just got this platform and want to come and know more about it because you just got it brand new. But some got purchasing these cars pre-owned, second or third owner. So I'm still rocking with the car. I think it's a great car. Yes, there are other BMWs, Audis out there that are capable, but I believe Infiniti's this platform has a lot more juice left in it, if you know what I mean. And we're gonna try to squeeze it all out. For some of the guys who are already watching, definitely just hit the like button. I got about a few of you guys hanging out with me in the morning, so just hit the like button. Got 33 people in here, only 11 likes. I'm here to hang out with you and talk. Come on, let's go. Give me a second, guys. Let me just answer some more questions. What are a few of your favorite YouTube channels to watch at Bradford White? To be quite honest, bro, I try my best to follow other Infiniti and Nissan YouTube channels. Reason being is some of these guys know definitely more than I know about their own platform. Like, even though I know VQs, I don't own a VQ anymore. So these guys really are intensive with it. But if you're talking about big YouTube channels, Mod to Fame, Staying Mode, a lot of like the domestic car channels that make content when you're racing and they're telling me technical stuff about the car, or they're telling me stuff about the platform and the crowd. I would say in this video is I actually try to stay away from YouTubers who vlog necessarily, and I'm not really following their car. Reason being is I feel like, this is my opinion, if anyone's watching, some people you fall in love with their channel because of what they do, and you also fall in love with them, like them as a person. And some YouTubers, it's just their personality that sells them, but I'm not learning anything from the channel. So that's why my channel necessarily is me trying to teach you guys what to buy, what to do, and how to do stuff, and just give information on the platform, because I think that's the best thing to do. When I watch YouTube channels, I want to learn something and get engaged, and if it's as if I'm doing it or I want it, and I think those channels last the longest. But other YouTube channels, they just, I don't know. I'm sorry to really answer your question, Bradford. It's just weird, Like, I really wish there were more, I would say, JDM YouTube channels. Like, there is a lot of them, but there's not a lot of quality big YouTube channels out there. It's like a very small niche, a very small market of YouTube channels that are big, that are in the JDM market. So, and I just really wish there were more Infiniti Nissan guys that were big YouTube channels. Like somebody has said, Fresh Kicks is a big Nissan Infiniti channel. Yes and no, because yes, he does has his 5050Z, but also a lot of his subscriber count came from the other vehicle he got. So it's like a collaboration of everything coming together, which is a great business plan if you think about it that way. But when you want to think about, when you want to go like, yo, I want to go to a G37 YouTube channel. Who has that channel? Nobody. I want to go and find a 370Z YouTube channel. There's like only like one or two guys who have those channels. And then same thing for the Q50 channel. I want to go to Q50 channel. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me try to get back to the questions, because I know it's early in the morning. Some of you guys really want me to answer your questions. So I got a 400 red sport and been peaking my PSI levels in JB4 to 20 consistently. Think I just got lucky, or is it just normal? That's perfectly normal at Zach. If you're running like, if you have the older version, I would say any program, because the newer JB4 is running on like software 8. So the older JB4 uses the old different maps with different numbers. So if you have like 7 and below, you can go on, if you're 93 or E85 mix, you can go to like a map 5. That's plus 6 PSI. Reason being is, you guys know our cars, Red Sports peak at about 14, 15 PSI, maybe 13 to 15. Let's say 13 to 15 depending on the temperature outside. And if you're running map 5, that's plus 6. So you just add the 6 on top of the 14, you can peak to 20. Definitely. So it's perfectly fine. Just make sure you're not running low on oil, and making sure, and just double checking and dialoguing the car to make sure that you're not running into pinging or knocking. Pretty much make sure that the timing curve is coming up at the higher RPM. If it's not coming up, you're running too much PSI, or there's not enough, the fuel isn't high enough octane. Okay, 1 second, guys. Herman, what are your power goals? At Herman, to be honest with you, bro, when I first got this car, I didn't care about power. I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna get, I was already an Infiniti guy, Nissan guy, and I got the JB4 because I cared about leasing and, protecting my warranty. But as my channel started growing and me making the choice of keeping my car, hopefully next year, keeping the car, my lease is up, my power goals now isn't really my goals anymore. It's actually you guys' goals. I want to show the world and or you guys where this car can go. I'm documenting the journey on how reliable this car is in every issue I run into, because whatever I run into and you guys follow those same levels, you guys, if you run into this, you're like, wait, Boost had that same problem and this is how you fixed it. So power level wise, how much money I want to throw at the car. How about that? And early in this video, I was stating that I'm actually speaking to Pure Turbos. Pure Turbos, a company, and seeing if they want to possibly do a collaboration. So we'll see how that turns out. So if you want to know, at this moment, a non-shop car right now is making, shop cars are making right around high 500s, low 600s to the wheel. So currently at the moment, 607 to the wheel, all-wheel drive, Q60, and rear-wheel drive goes to Joseph, I believe, in his rear-wheel drive YQ60, and he's making about 580 to the rear wheels. So yes, currently at this moment, we're definitely in high 500s with upgraded turbos and E. Give me a second, guys. I just want to get back. There's a lot of comments here. Okay. Do others with mods go through as many axles as you do? No, that kid, no one does. My axles are only a short-term issue. It was attributed to engine mounts and other factors. I had a blown out control arm that actually aided in it popping out a lot more. So as of right now, I replaced the air mounts. I replaced the axle with a longer one, and I also replaced the OEM control arm with the aftermarket control arm with a newer control arm, and I haven't had those issues since then. So it was only just a fluke, I would say, a black swan, as you would say. Okay, Scott, 750 boosted axle. Love from Jersey. Appreciate that, Scott. How you thought of using airbags? If you're talking about airbags in the sense of bagging the car, I was considering doing that later on when I start running out of things to do. But I'm a power guy. I don't really care so much into bagging the car and putting luxury wheels on it. Not saying it's not nice. I like it, but I don't care to do that stuff because, one, I like my trunk space. we don't have much trunk space, so I'm gonna have to build a trunk. And also, when it comes to the air system, there's no way to really do it cheap. You guys know my channel cheap. There's really no way to do it cheap. Yes, you can put USA bags over my BC coilovers, but no, I want to get a kit that already comes clean. I can do it on my phone, and I'm gonna want to do everything hardline. Because some people do this not the hardline way. I want to do everything hardline. They get the bottles of powder coated specific colors. They got the nice floor in the trunk. I will go in on an air setup. So yes, it will cost a couple $1,000s. So that's why I'll stay away from that until later down the line. Oh, shit. Give me a second, guys. I dropped it. You still there? All right, cool. All right, so let me see. Gotta answer some more questions, guys. Bear with me. Gotta get the chat back up. All right. All right. Thank you, Andre. New subscriber, Boost in Motion. Enjoy. Thank you, OTS Spears. Appreciate that. I agree with you, Herman. Diamond, what's up? Hey, what's going on, Diamond? All right. What do you think the Q60 hybrid Black S will come on the market? As I said earlier in this video, someone had asked me about it. They said, they had asked me. It might have been you. No, I don't think the Black S is going to come out anymore because Infiniti is running into financial issues completely. And after this whole crap that's going on right now, I don't see a lot of these companies taking the risk on bringing these high-end cars, because if people like us, regular people, don't matter if you're making 30, 60, 100, 150, 250 grand, whatever it is, everybody's going to come out of this with not having that much money. And I don't want to speak on it, but just reading the unemployment of figures today in the news that 3.2 million people filed for unemployment in 1 week is insane. So I don't see people running out there buying cars right now, and that means that people are not buying cars, companies are not selling enough cars, and they're not going to take a risk and take it and want to sell cars that no one's going to buy at this current moment. So I'm very afraid for Infiniti, and I really hope the best for them, but it ain't looking good for them. All right, let me answer some more questions. Bear with me, guys. All right, let me see if I got the okay. All right, Christian says, just got a 2017 Red Sport 2 days ago. What Lightning mods are out there? Well, if you got it from factory or 2017, yeah, 2017 is the oldest style, so you might not have gotten the interior lighting kit, and you probably don't have the lighting kit that's for the Infiniti symbol. So lighting and the puddle lights. So you probably don't get those from factory, but yes, you can do the puddle lights that come to the side of the car, like the side valence, like the welcoming lights. You also have the interior lights that goes into the cup, and the footing lights in the car. These come from factory too. You probably got to go to Infiniti and purchase them and take it to Infiniti. They can actually install it. And you also have the little the Infiniti light that's for the front grille light too from factory. Those are usually the regular lighting mods I see. Anything else than that, you just have to purchase the LED kits for the interior lights. The two lights that are right in the front, like let's say you're sitting down right here, these two lights, they can't be upgraded because they're hardwired unless you're good at soldering. But the rest of the interior lights that like go at the back and to the side doors, yes, you can change those lights. Also, the rear trunk lights, I believe on the, I forgot where they changed it, but if you have like a 2014, 2015, you can change out the license plate tail lights. But my 2018, you can't. It's like also hardwired in. So yeah, there's a few things you can buy LEDs for, but there's a few things you can't. All right, sorry, hopefully I didn't answer your question good enough, but yes, there are modifications out there. All right, Andre, yo, Boost, I feel like the 2021 Q50 is going to be trashed. Yes, 100%. The hybrid freaking powertrain going to turn away a lot of buyers. That and dude's going to be broke. I mean, Andre, to be quite honest, 2021 Q50 is probably the same exact thing. But y'all guys don't understand. We were supposed to have a lot of new cars at the Javits Center this year in New York. And they were going to, a lot of companies are releasing a lot of cars, but they had to push everything 6 months advance. So this gives the automakers time to try to like get their cars together more. But also on top of that, we don't know what's going to happen. Usually after every depression or recession, whatever you want to call it we're going through right now, there's also a lot of winners that come out of this. And this might be the time for a lot of us to look into EV and hybrid technology, because if you're into stocks, oil has gotten hit. So we need to go somewhere where it's more fuel efficient. Like as of right now, gas prices are cheap because no one's driving their cars. They have to bring it down. But also with the trade wars with oil over the world, we're gonna have to go to try to get the most amount of mileage out of our cars. So I mean, I'm not mad at the whole hybrid thing, bro. Like as long as they make it hybrid and also something at least powerful, then I see it. Like the technology that they have in the Q60 Black S, if they implement that similar technology, I'm perfectly fine with it. I get more miles per gallon. I have increased amount of acceleration. It's less of a carbon footprint for the universe. You can't go wrong with that. Like I love that idea of using less gas but getting more. Full electric, I don't know about that part yet. We'll see what happens there. I don't know about that part yet. That part still confuses me, but Infiniti's technology, the idea of using a 4-cylinder motor, right? They use a 4-cylinder motor. You fill you fill up that gas tank, and that gas powers the 4-cylinder motor. But that motor is not used to drive the wheels. That motor is used to power the battery pack for the two electronic those two electronic motors that are for the front axle and the rear axle. So technically you're driving on electricity, but the motors are being powered by the engine. So we'll see how that happens. It could be some really revolutionary technology. We'll just have to see what happens. But anyways, thank you guys for getting those likes up. I appreciate that so much, man. Once again, I'm going to say thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me. Continue watching my videos. I mean, I haven't been coming out with Rockstar videos this winter here in New York, so it's not like we out here racing and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. But I'm just trying to continue to put more information out there from what I do know, my own experience. And when I do come up on new stuff, I like to talk about it for the platform, because I think it's nice for you guys to know what's coming out next. So I try to always continue making those videos. So you've been hanging out with me for that. I just appreciate you guys so much for that. Anyway, let's continue. Let me see. Question. 1 second, guys, because the comments disappeared. All right. Woo! All right, gotta go back. All right, the money factor. All right, da 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 da. 1 second, guys. What's up, JK? What's going on? I'm good, man. I'm good over here in New York City. Infiniti not allowed to really give huge deals no more. I mean, the reason why that affected Infiniti so much, because these deals were so cheap. It was like, yes, they got a lot of buyers, but not a lot of those buyers were keeping the cars after the lease. That's what makes your cars more valuable, when people buy and they don't want to sell it. So, once someone had commented on one of my videos, they said people are only gonna buy what they're willing to buy. Like, that's just really it. So they have cheap lease rates, but nobody's keep the car after. That's just it. Like, nobody wants them. So if they hold strong at their prices, yes, but less people are gonna buy their car, which means they have less profit. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, let me continue with the question. Have you ever been to Venington Racing? No, I haven't been there. It's in Long Island. I haven't been there, but Venington's been around forever. So respect very much to that company. That was like 2 months ago. Hey, Boost, appreciate you are always giving us the latest info. Appreciate that, Oscar. Rob, hey, bro, love your channel. I'm grabbing a 17 RS. What are some unexpected cars that I'll be able to compete with in a stock form? Challenges, charges, etc. Stock for stock. 340s, 440 BMWs. I would say 540, the newer 540 BMWs. Pretty much anything inline 6 turbo that's like a regular 4-door or 2-door car, or V6, maybe 4-cylinder cars. A few of them are powerful out there. But if you're talking about V8s, you're not really gonna mess with those 10-speed Mustangs. They're really quick. You'll probably be able to mess with 6-speed Mustangs because they have longer gear ratios. But I'm talking about stock for stock. I want to say 392s, but stock for stock, 392s are gonna dust you. Like at a light and your all-wheel drive, yes, you can get out on a 392, but he's gonna pull you back in. He just got a lot more top-end power. Camaros, I would say a lot of S's, nothing supercharged. some SS's. I'm talking about street light stuff here, guys, too. This is not track. We're not talking about being at the track or anything like that. We're talking about you're hanging out with your boys and you meet up somebody at a traffic light and you just want to just go with them. Yeah, I just keep it simple. Anything really stock V8 necessarily, and anything that's V6 twin turbo right around the mid to high 300s horsepower to the wheels type thing, type cars. But there's not a lot. Like, I think stock for stock, the Genesis might even be able to give it to us. Then the Stinger, yeah, Genesis G70 and the Stinger too. Those cars are right around our horsepower range. Just slow down, worldwide diamond. Okay, Infiniti actually has liquid cash. Don't worry too much. Infiniti's hybrid technology. I mean, at Genki, to be honest, they probably have cash on hand. That's what makes these companies be able to last so long, because that's why they had shut down so much operations. But I'm very fearful, because if people are not willing to spend money, these companies are not going to be able to survive. Yes, they may get a bailout depending on what country or they're from. They may be able to keep these companies afloat, but after recessions such as this, or these type of events, people are more tight with their money. They're like, yo, look at me, I got the Purell, like, like, I'm not trying to like use it because I don't know where my next dollar is going to come from. So in the next 3 months, the people who have money, like regular people like us who have money, we're going to still be tight with it. But then also on top of that, this is the best time for us to get the best deals, because we might be able to qualify for a lot of these leasing and everything like that. So, but it just depends on the market. People can't make these long-term decisions like, hey, let me go get a brand new 2021 Q50, but they don't know if they're going to have their job within the next 3 to 6 months. Now they're not going to be able to take that on. They're a little fearful. So I would say the next 3 to 6 months in the U.S. is going to be very hard, and a lot of these car companies are going to be able to go through a lot. Like even Ford, they're going to come out with their electric Mach-E. I think a lot of their sales are going to be low now, because it's new technology. It's also the idea of people don't want to take that risk and purchase these new cars. A lot of people are going to want to hold on to their cars now because they know this. They know this. I'd rather not go get that because I know this, So we'll see what happens. Let me see what the questions there are here. What's that Q50 that's coming out with the GTR engine? It's over 500 horsepower. I think it's called the Saloon. I'm not too positive what you're speaking about, bro, but no, there's no Q50 coming out with a GTR engine. What the car we have out right now from 2016 up is the baby GTR engine, which they really, because they were supposed to give us the Rogue or whatever it's the Rogue car. I forgot what it was called. You guys know how it's pronounced. Don't pick on me. But we had got pretty much the baby GTR engine. The GTR engine is a VR38. We got the VR30. That's all they did. They just wanted to see if there was a market for it. And plus, you can never make a car that outshines your pinnacle car, or your what's the other word that they use for companies? But I would say it's the pinnacle car. They're not gonna outshadow that car, so it is what it is. Bear with me, guys. Just see what I can read. Also, I can read here. Can I turn off the all-wheel drive system in my Q60 RS? Of course you can. You can pull out some fuses. There's some plugs in the trunk you can unplug too, and make it rear-wheel drive. I wouldn't recommend driving around daily traffic with it, because you're gonna lose brake lights. The brake lights are gonna be off, and people are not gonna know that you came to a standstill. But if you want to just do the little plug trick from the back, and there's also, if you're rear-wheel drive too, there should be a button for you to press. If you're rear-wheel drive, if you're all-wheel drive, the button doesn't work. It just turns off a majority of the ABS and traction control and VDC systems. But yeah, your car can go in rear-wheel drive and have some fun. A lot of people ask, are you going to run into any issues? Anything going to break? I don't see why anything would break, because everything's fluid coupled. So if you turn off the front drive shaft, front drive system, the transfer case is still spinning. Ain't no problem. That's it. Like, it's no damage or anything. But some people will tell me different. Yeah, on Rouge. Yeah, I probably misspelled that word. Mispronounced it, I mean. Hello there from Toronto, Ontario. Appreciate that, man. Thank you from Ontario. I hope you guys are doing great up there. I love I love Canada. Like, Canada is like really nice. Everyone in Canada is super nice. Like, it's like y'all guys don't get mad at anything. Like, I'll be upset because it'd be cold for at least 9 months in the part, depending on what part of Canada you're in. So, but I do love the people from Canada. Y'all are great people, especially my brother. lived in Canada majority of his life too. So definitely I got to meet a lot of Canadians. Halo car, yeah, Halo car flagship. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, to continue with you guys, man. Anything else you guys gonna ask me, man? I'm here. I'm hanging out with y'all. Y'all got me on live today. I was trying to go live yesterday, usually in the afternoon time because most people are awake. But I was a little busy, caught up. I was gonna come out with a video today, but I just shifted that video to come out tomorrow. And I said I just want to talk with you guys because right now we're all glued to our phones or glued to our TVs. Just some people like myself, I'm an essential worker, so I still have to go to work. Some people aren't essential workers and they can work from home. But a lot of us people, I don't care if you're in the United States, South America, Germany, Poland, Australia, Japan, some of us people, we don't have work right now. We're losing jobs, or we're business owners and we have to lay people off. Like it's pretty insane right now. Like it's really insane, and I just I feel bad. I feel bad, and I'm just sad that you guys have to go through it. But I'm gonna have to go with you guys because I'm at work and I want to just share some time with you guys. And if I didn't get to answer any of you guys' questions, you guys can contact me at boostinmotion on IG, boostinmotion on Facebook, and boostinmotion on gmail.com. Reason being is I'm at work, so I gotta go. All right, so appreciate it. I'm gonna talk to you guys later.